You and I both know that Patrick Mahomes deserves every cent of that $40 million. He sure knows how to spend it, too. Patrick Mahomes is making a real estate empire, one that's classy, comfy, and sometimes kinda confusing. Look no further than this condo he picked up in Kansas City, Missouri. Get ready, because you're about to feel an overwhelming urge to move. It's a super classy, comfortable home with natural light everywhere, wood floors, a fireplace, and a beautiful kitchen featuring even more of that exposed wood. What's really great about this place is the outdoor terrace. That view is breathtaking, and it even has a spiral staircase that looks like it leads up to the roof. This is as charming a condo as Kansas City has to offer, and it's one that ran Mahomes $350,000. If you think that condo looks nice, then you'll definitely love the house he bought, also in Kansas City, Missouri. It's just as charming as the condo. The home is described as a contemporary ranch. It has high ceilings, a chef's kitchen, and a wide open living space. Even the bedroom stretches out over 1,250 square feet. It even has a walk-in closet. Outside, the home has an expansive backyard, and it of course has a beautiful pool complete with a hot tub. This looks like the perfect spot to raise a family, or to relax after a hard day of training for the next game. It cost Mahomes over $1.8 million, but today, it's worth over $2 million. You shouldn't be surprised to learn that Mahomes is entering the development game too. Mahomes picked up an empty parcel of land in Belton, Missouri for $400,000. He then built a small house on that land, and now the place is an estate that is worth well over $1 million. Mahomes has a future in this, I think. Though, as you'll see soon enough, each home would have to have a room solely dedicated to his shoes. The one home that really confuses me in the Mahomes empire is this house in Westlake, Texas. Look at it from the outside. Pretty warm and friendly, right? Exposed brick, a huge front lawn, and what looks like a ton of natural light. What could be friendlier than that? Just wait until we look inside though. Yeah, it's less classic Americana and more American Psycho. The interior of this home is cold, isolating, and frankly, a little terrifying. The whole thing looks like it's inside an ice cube. Seriously, on the outside, this looks like a cute home owned by the sweetest old couple in the neighborhood. On the inside, it looks like it's owned by the big villain in an action movie. It may have a 2-story entrance, a gorgeous floating staircase, and several fireplaces built into the walls. The home is also chock full of amenities. It features an amazing view of the local golf course, a private study, a wine room, and an infinity edge tub. The home cost Mahomes $3.37 million, which was actually much less than anticipated. The original asking price was $4.62 million, but Mahomes managed to snag it for $890,000 less. Yeah, I'd let Patrick Mahomes drop a price by nearly $900,000 too. I know you're waiting for that Patrick Mahomes car collection. Well, Mahomes is the quality over quantity kind of guy. He doesn't have the most extensive collection out there, but each ride is an excellent choice. If I had to pick one ride to best describe the Mahomes car buying style, it would be his 2021 Rolls-Royce Cullinan. This is a frequent car featured on this channel for a reason. It's one of the best looking rides Rolls-Royce pushes out. It tells you exactly what kind of car Mahomes likes to ride in. It's not about power, it's not about proving he's a major car guy, and it's not about driving an electric car that drives itself. The Cullinan is a great-looking workhorse of a car that looks good and gets the job done, sort of like Mahomes himself. It isn't the fastest car out there, topping out at only 155 miles per hour. The acceleration time isn't anything to write home about either, with a 0 to 60 time of only about 4.8 seconds. The car goes for upwards of $335,350, not for the speed, but for the Rolls-Royce luxury. If you like Rolls-Royce luxury, be sure to like and subscribe because every celebrity has to own at least one Rolls-Royce these days. It pays to be one of the best players in the NFL. If that $40 million wasn't enough, he's also been awarded a pretty nice set of wheels. In 2019, Genesis awarded offensive and defensive MVPs at the NFL Pro Bowl their own luxury sedan. They drove home a 2019 Genesis G70. This is one of those cars that perfectly merges professionalism and sports car style. It's a luxury sedan with just enough attitude, one that's a smooth ride with plenty of speed behind it. The car can go from 0 to 60 in just 4.5 seconds. Its top speed is not too bad, topping out at around 170 miles per hour. The G70 goes for around $35,895, but nothing beats getting one for free. It also pays to marry one of the finest players in the NFL. Back when Brittany Mahomes was Brittany Matthews, she received one of the finest gifts a man can get his fiancée. The two were expecting the birth of their child, Sterling. So, he went out and got her a 2021 Lamborghini Urus. As far as mom cars go, it's hard to see how you could possibly top this one. This beauty costs $222,004 and can go from 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds and tops out at 190 miles per hour. Something tells me he put himself in quite the corner with this purchase every single time he has to buy her another present. In order to honor this special moment from the couple, Mahomes repeated this gift in the cutest way possible. He picked up a tiny black Urus for Sterling for her very first Christmas. Honestly, as cool as it is to buy your fiancé a Urus, buying your child one is just unbeatable. Something tells me even Brittany Mahomes would agree. My favorite of his rides is his Ferrari. Mahomes has in his not-so-humble collection a 2020 Ferrari 812 Superfast. Just look at this baby. This thing has classic Ferrari style to the max. Just look at the aerodynamic curves on the side of this ride. It looks like if it had wings coming out of its sides, it could literally take flight and soar through the air. Judging how fast this car is, that's not that much of a stretch. The car has a powerful 788 horsepower, 6.5-liter V12 engine. That gives it an acceleration speed of 0 to 60 in only 2.8 seconds. The maximum speed of this baby is upwards of 211 miles per hour. Yeah, I think that's fast enough to get a little airborne. You just know that Ferrari has a flying car on the way, and it'll look just like this. Though it will probably be even more expensive. The 812 is no cheap ride either. It's a beautiful work of art that took Mahomes $338,000 to bring in. For someone who is rolling in dough like Mahomes, $300,000 isn't exactly a big hit on the wallet. Aside from the small empire of homes across Missouri and Texas and the classy assortment of cars he owns, what does Patrick Mahomes enjoy spending that cash on? More and more style. Just look at this man's watch. He's been spotted multiple times sporting a Rolex Rainbow Daytona 18-karat Everose Gold. With its high-quality sapphires, this watch runs for upwards of $520,000. He's also got a Rolex Yachtmaster 40 in oyster steel that goes for well over $18,000. A Rolex Daytona 1652-3 worth $21,000. And a Yachtmaster 40 in Everose Gold that can go for upwards of $70,000. I think he's definitely more of a watch guy than a car guy. Mahomes is also well known for having his very own shoe room. This special room has rows of shoes, some of them professionally lit. He's been said to own more than 180 pairs, many of them high-valued collector's items. As one would expect from Mahomes, who has been in the business with Adidas for years, most of his shoes are from Adidas. Those includes his Night's Watch Ultra Boost kicks that were inspired by Game of Thrones and worth over $115. His favorite pair is his Yeezy Boost 750 Triple Blacks, worth over $350. He's even described them as his babies. Considering the fact that he is a father, that's saying quite a bit. I take back what I said before. He's not a watch guy, he's a shoe guy. Unless he's got a Rolex room no one knows about. You know how there are some players out there who just seem destined for failure after their NFL career dries up? Patrick Mahomes seems like he's gonna be just fine. He'll be the mayor of Kansas City by 2045. Just you wait.